not improving considered disciplinary action, including giving warning letters and even dismissing the individual in line with your company's rules and your country's employment laws and regulations. You'll discover that successfully helping one of your team to turn around their poor performance is both very fulfilling and is a sign that you are becoming an excellent people manager and leader. Keeping your top performers engaged, motivated, and able to sustain their high performance is key to the success of your business and organization. By applying some very important leadership principles, you can ensure that the high performers in your team will excel and thrive. Principle number one, be a leader your high performers can trust and want to work with. Achieve this by ensuring that you meet their expectations, and when you cannot meet them, have honest and open discussions about why not. It is easier if you always walk your talk and make sure you do what you promise. Principle number two, reward your high performers fairly so that they feel it is worth their time to put in the necessary effort to exceed expectations and goals set for them. Principle number three, support your team members' career and life plans by taking the time to understand and help them achieve their dreams, ambitions, and career goals. A key way of helping them is to have a well-organized and transparent succession planning model where high performers can be groomed for larger roles and eventually promoted. To also have honest and open conversations with them about what job opportunities may exist in your team or in the wider organization, and support them moving into new roles, even if this means that you may lose them from your team. Principle number four, give your team members challenging work that they enjoy. Start by trying to ensure that each of their work goals aligns with what they would like to do. Principle number five, recognize their efforts and successes as a way of motivating them. Observe how often you say comments such as, thank you, well done, good performance, and great performance. No one ever complains about being given too many compliments, but conversely, many moan about a lack of recognition. The sixth and final principle is to create and maintain a very positive work environment. This is important because you need your high performers to be happy to come to work. Achieve this by maintaining a healthy and open culture in which stress, burnout, tension, anxiety, negative gossip, and lack of work-life balance are never tolerated. So which of these 6 principles do you need to start following today to help your high performers flourish, achieve their goals, and remain highly motivated? Developing and maintaining high levels of performance is not easy, and for many years I struggled with teams that I managed. It's only after a few years of trial and error, seeking the advice of some great bosses and mentors, that I realized there are 5 secrets to successfully creating and maintaining an ideal work environment. By understanding and applying these 5 secrets, you will have created a sustainable working environment that encourages, acknowledges, and rewards high performance. Secret number 1. Outstanding leadership is key to the team's success. Be ready to vary your own style as needed and to use your skills differently each day to suit the issues and people you are facing in that moment. As an example, learn to decide when you should join your team by helping them with their daily operational challenges, or when you do the opposite by stepping back to give them space and leaving you time to focus and reflect on the bigger picture. Secret number 2, encourage your team to work with the ideal values. I cannot tell you what values you should choose, as you must decide what values are essential for you and your team to sustain success. But here are 3 examples of bonds which I have always focused on with any team I have led. Honesty and integrity, working for one another as one team, taking ownership and responsibility. Secret number 3, make constant learning fully accept the need for constant change and to help your team also understand and accept that constant change has become the new normal in today's business world. Your role is to ensure that you spend as much time as necessary in communicating with your team when any need to change or adapt, and to help them leave their comfort zones and embrace new ways of working. Secret number 5: no single team member is greater than the whole team. Ensure that your team's drive for excellence is never derailed by an individual in the team. It is better to lose someone in your team, even a high performer, if that will help maintain the team's
promote the high performer.
I love the following quote from Babe Ruth.
Promote them. Relocate them. Oh my God.
What will you do now?
There's a place for everybody. For the rude high performer, New York, Boston. For the politically active high performer, Seattle. The cowboy, Oklahoma, baby. Oklahoma. The UFO aficionado, high performer, Nevada, New Mexico, Utah. If you don't have a global company or more offices, open them. You ready? There's an opportunity. Excuse me.
Ultimately, these will create a successful company. So what are you waiting for? The next time you need to create a new job role, make sure you draft an excellent job description. When you're being challenged by a difficult employee, remember to give them helpful and timely feedback. Keep on learning. Using this course as your springboard to success. Build on the knowledge learned from you or about any of the 14 topics covered in this course. I'd like to recommend books about performance management by HR writers such as Michael Armstrong, Linda Ashdown, and Susan Hutchins. You can also read my book,
The Old Farmer's Almanac.
And leading teams in a week. And I'd also encourage you to follow the Harvard Business Review on your social media in order to read their many articles on performance management. Every hour you invest in mastering performance management will move you a little closer to becoming an outstanding leader. Good luck.
Oh, let's see if there's any more classes by Nigel. I gave him a review. It is so good. Oh my God, just Nigel Cumberland. Okay, I'm gonna follow him on LinkedIn. All right. Course details. Hmm. Let me see. Oh, what did Carlos send? Oh, what they talking about? On the move, legal. Okay, what she talking about? Okay. Okay, so I got an hour before this meeting. Okay. I gotta get in touch with old boy. I hope nothing happened to him. It's just hard in this world, let me tell you, to keep up with people and stuff. Um, you gotta be super careful. I want to read this article too. So, oh, we got a lawyer that's leaving. What? He leaving in 2 weeks. That means he ain't gonna train his new person. Help them get acclimated. Uh-oh. Oh my God. Mm-mm. He probably had got an offer. It happens, honey. Sometimes your best talent will get poached. I hope they have someone that they've been bringing up in the company that can. Child, go. Roblox. Shh. Okay. Mm-mm. And I want to take another class from Nigel, but hold on. Nigel Cumberland. You know how it is in university when you have a professor that you like, you sign up for all their classes because y'all got a meeting of the minds. This person you can really learn from. I had a professor, female, and she used to work for the Houston Post. And I was in her English class. She was brilliant, but she did not want to teach me. And I was like, "Excuse me, I paid for this class." And there was a Asian young man who was in the class, and he told me, our sister school was Rice University, and so he was like, "Take your English courses and stuff like that at Rice. Do not fool around with these people over here." The Southern Baptists, I'm telling you, the Southern Baptist Convention, they got problems. Um, Ben had problems. Let me say it like that. Ben had problems. So I was listening to Babe, who was a senator out of Galveston in Texas yesterday, and he was saying the Christian Coalition has been behind a lot of stuff. And it goes against the teachings in the Bible by Jesus, right? You are no part of the world, but I've chosen you out of the world. For this reason, the world hates you, right? The world is fond of its own. If you were part of the world, right? There are some people who have been anointed to do certain things. Yeah. And maybe that's what the Southern Baptist and the Christian Coalition is to um, do things that God will eventually get the glory. But it does say that Satan is supposed to rule for a time, right? It's very complicated, it's personal. I don't know how I got on this subject, but I don't know how. Let me get off of it. So I got a note. Let's see. Again, being poached. And we think this could be you. Yes, yes, yes. More information. This is from Randy. Okay. Let me just do a little check on it. That's what you have to do in this world. Let's see. I'm gonna manta. Let me go back here. Uh, Headquarters in Cambridge. Um, hmm, it's just because I'm trying to go the opposite way of Boston, right? Yeah, I see it. Thank you. She's good. Okay, here we go. More information. So I'm gonna look up this guy. Okay. Let me just make a note. I'm gonna make a note of that. Damn it. Gotta do your research. Okay, let's do some research. And let me put down this too. Okay. Okay. I'm very proud of the work we do. Mhm. I like the money. That's what I be looking for. I be What they have is an annual report. Every company has it. It's for their investors, for publicly traded companies, and that you can see how much their revenue is, how much their overhead is, that type of thing. Okay, they are busy. Another notification. They going. I got this meeting in an hour. I don't have time for this. Okay. Let's see. Post by Randy in Cambridge. Okay. hmm Okay. Looks legit. Integrity check. That's what I'm talking about. Check on it. Check on it. Check on it. Integrity check. Okay, Randy, let me see what you're talking about. They had the global summit in Seattle. Oh, this is from the Czech Republic. Oh my God, very unprofessional. mm Okay, all right. Pull up my calendar so I don't miss this meeting. Okay, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. This is Spain. I know my coffee maker say, "Don't you need some more coffee?" Yes, I do. Yep. Mm-mm-mm. Then I got to get back to Nigel too. Who is this? Who's Tracy's man? Oh, okay. I don't know what he's talking about, but um, okay. Carlos is just. Oh my God. All right, I got it, Carlos. He done sent like, oh my God, so many notifications. I don't know why I just feel like I just want to hear what's her name? Oh my God.
My name is Colton. I'm 8 is 9. I'm sure from a special one.
That's right here in my mind. Hmm, that's it. Let me get back in here. Okay. I swear this is let me go back to my home page. Oh, the top picks for me. You hear that? Those are notifications. And it's coming from Carlos. And he's just constantly, oh my God, just crazy. Oh, what I'm looking for is advanced information. Um, let's see, browse, business, um, data visualization. I'm interested in that. And um, I only want advanced. Sales, analytics driven storytelling. Advanced and specialized statistics. Let's see that one.
Data is a general purpose document that is fast, accurate, and easy to use. This data can load and process up to 120,000
Hold on.
20 billion observations.
The professor for this one is a professor of economics and at the University of Westminster. Okay. And his name is Franz Buschka. Buscha. Okay. Okay, go Franz.
Observations and its multi-core processing capability allows you to use up to 64 CPU cores to speed up your work. Today, Stata is one of the main statistical software programs on the market. In this course, we're going to cover advanced and specialized topics in Stata, such as Monte Carlo simulations, panel data analysis, survival analysis, count data analysis, and interaction effects in regression models. We will also look at advanced data management functions and advanced graphing techniques. Hi, I'm Franz Buscher, and I've been using Stata.
Franz Buscher.
Come and join me in my LinkedIn learning course about advanced statistics with Stata.
So this is...
To get the most out of this course, it would be helpful to have some basic understanding of how coding works in Stata. Advanced users of Stata do not point and click their way through data. They use code to accurately accurately manipulate and analyze their data. This is good practice, and it's why this course places significant emphasis on coding these data. However, it is not mandatory to know this. Each session carefully explains the relevant statistical theories and outlines the primary data commands that will be used in that session. How about statistics? Do you need to know a lot of statistics to follow this advanced course? No. All important statistical concepts are explained in each session. The majority of this course requires little understanding of advanced statistics, since I will explain and interpret everything you see. Some basic statistics knowledge will come in handy, but when things become difficult, I will try to boil it down to its most simple components. In each session, I will demonstrate all relevant code necessary for you to follow along. Additionally, I have included the completed code files in each session for your reference. Some sessions also include additional data training files. You'll need Stata to follow along, which you can find at stata.com if you don't have it. Let's explore how to change the look of numerical data in Stata. How a variable's raw data appears using commands like browse, edit, put in is determined by how it is formatted. Stata will try to automatically format numbers to give you the best information, but this may not always be what you want. For example, you may want to change the justification of numbers to the left, or you may want to use European commas, or you may want to use leading zero. Alternatively, you may want to specify how many digits appear after the decimal point. Here are two examples of how three different numbers look with different formats. The first number is a small number with decimal points. The second is a small integer number, and the third is a very large number with 9 characters. The first example shows the Stata standard format. The next example is where the numbers have 2 decimal places, left alignment, European commas, and large number decimal points. You can see that formatting can make a big difference in how numbers are visually presented. To format variables in Stata, we use the format command. You can specify single or multiple variables followed by the format you want. The format that you want to specify is entered with a percentage sign followed by the type of format. An overview of all numeric formats can be found in the help file. This file may look a little bit complex, but it's relatively simple. First, choose a format type shown here. The default format is General or G. Some formats require you to specify how many characters wide you want numbers to be displayed as and how many decimal places numbers may report. Note that this includes all characters, including commas and periods. By default, this is set to 9 and 0, where 0 actually indicates that Stata should assign the number of decimal points to show. In this example, the width of numbers is set to 9, with 2 fixed decimal points. Next, one can add commas to large numbers with the C option. Leading zeros can be added to numbers by adding a 0 after the percentage sign. And left justification can be achieved by adding a negative symbol after the percentage sign. So let's go take a look and see how this works in Stata. Here we are in Stata, and I've already executed the first few lines of this do file to enter 3 numbers into an empty dataset. Our first step is to describe and then list the variable var1 to see how it is formatted and displayed. So describe var1 and list var1. We see that the variable var1 has a 9.0 general format, indicating that the numbers may be a maximum width of 9, and decimal points are decided by Stata. This in turn means that the numbers are displayed like so. The large number is too large to fit into the 9 characters and is therefore shown in an exponentiated format. Let's go ahead and ask Stata to show a maximum of 2 decimal places after each number. We can do this by typing format var1 percent 9.2 G, and then let's list var1. Here we are. Stata now changed the first value to have only one decimal place, even though we specified a maximum of 2. Because we used the general format, Stata didn't have to show 2 decimal places, and it decided, for some reason, that only one number suffices for the first observation. We can force Stata to show 2 decimal places by using the fixed format, like so. F. Execute that, and here we are. We now see 2 decimal places after each number. However, the large number is still too large to fit into the 9 characters. So let's go ahead and adjust that. Let's adjust the 9 to 13. That should do it.
There's 13 spaces.
We can now see the large number in full. To change the alignment of a number, perhaps we can use the negative symbol, like so. We can have a negative after the percentage sign, and then our numbers will be left aligned instead of right aligned. Right or left aligning can be useful if you want to use other commands later to cut numbers, or if you want to display numbers in a certain text. To change the decimal format to European commas, we can use the comma symbol instead of the period symbol in the format code. To change the period to a comma, execute that, and we now have European commas. To better visualize large numbers, we can use the C option in the format command to include periods or commas in large numbers.
Look at all the languages they speak in Bolivia.
Clearly distinguish that this number is 12,300,000.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
Can be important and useful to help you better visualize raw data.
19 languages they speak in Bolivia.
The output of estimation commands such as summarize or regress. In this session, we're going to explore how to deal with data information in Stata. Data information often comes in string format that needs to be converted to a numeric format. Date formats can also take many different shapes. For example, in some countries, the month is written before the day followed by the year. Or in other parts of the world, the sequence might be day, month, year. Alternatively, sometimes data information is already in a numerical format, but it could be spread across multiple variables. For example, one variable for year, one for month, and one for day. We'll then need to piece all this together. Finally, you should be aware that a Stata date is simply a number which counts the number of days since the 1st of January 1960. In other words, Stata will interpret number 1 to be the 2nd of January 1960. Here's an example of a small data set with data information. The first variable contains a date in string format. It has numbers, letters, and then numbers again. The second variable has some important data that we want to analyze. And the third variable shows where we need to get to with the first variable. This data is in the correct date format for Stata. This variable is a numerical variable that counts the number of days since the 1st of January 1960. To create such a data-specific date variable, we need to use a variety of functions. An important function is a date function, which is a highly flexible, customizable function to use many different string formats and then convert these to Stata's numerical date format. The key to using it is to specify a variable that contains the string information and then specify a permutation of n, d, y to translate the string information. For example, if days come before months or years in the relevant string, we would enter d, m, y into this code, date, month, year. Alternatively, if the string is in years, months, and days, we would enter y and d. One thing to note about this function is that sometimes years are given as 2 digits. In this case, Stata will have a problem knowing what century we might be referring to.
Pause. Is it some French one? Yes, see, French vanilla. I'm thinking about going to Starbucks for half a day to work over there. That's what I'm thinking. Oh my gosh. Okay. I want to pull up my calendar because I don't want to miss this meeting. It should be a good one. And see, the Italian tastes better with the French vanilla than the peppermints. Peppermints taste better with the Italian. They complement each other. Okay, let me pull up my calendar. Okay, so I have 9 minutes for that, so I'm gonna get off. And like I said, if you want to take Franz's class, his name is Franz, Professor Franz. Hold on. Lord, something going on with transgender girls. They in the news. Okay, so this professor's name is Franz Bushka, and I know I'm saying it wrong. He pronounces it different, but his last name is Bscha, Franz, Franz, and he's a professor of economics at the University of Westminster. So you can just Google him. And the name of this class is it's on SATA. Hold on. Advanced and Specialized Statistics with STATA, STATA. Okay. Date and time variables is where I stopped at in the course. So I'm gonna get back to it, but this meeting starts in 8 minutes. So I'm going to this meeting. So I'll talk to you later. Bye. I would say I don't know how to pause it. It just says end. Like I've seen some people, they pause it, they say I'll be back in a minute, and then it's kind of like they put you on hold and you hear the whole music. They must be using some other program or they have a different version than me because all I can do is share the stream, do something to the mic, edit, and end. So it should say end and pause, you know. I don't have that. So maybe I'll be back, maybe I won't. But if I don't, have a wonderful weekend and make every second count, including your rest time, taking time for you. You hear me? You hear me? Do that. All right. And I will talk to y'all later. I got to get to this meeting. I don't want to be late. Bye. It's in stream. Boom.